I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one Chief Rock Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy. And welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast, the premier Knicks in the Nighttime show. Y'all want this party started right. Y'all want this party started quickly, right? All right. What's good, everybody? It's good to see y'all, man. Good to be with y'all, man. I'm glad y'all here, rocking with me. I'm gonna go through a few things tonight, man. Walk through and talk through some scenarios that I feel like could be possibilities for us during the off season, and then one is a dream scenario for me. One is a dream scenario with me. So before I get started, let me shout everybody out. Chef NYK is in the building. Andios was good. JJ is in the building. JJ, we finally lost, bro. Seems like we hadn't lost in a week. Well, you know what? We hadn't. We did not lose in about a week, man. So, and we lost to the World Series champion. So there's that. Yeah, man. Miguel P is in the building. Salute to everybody watching us on YouTube and on X. Salute to y'all. What I want to do is get right to it. I want to get right to it. Right? What I want to do is go through a trade scenario. I'm going to go through a trade scenario that gets us a player that I think we all like. And where is it? You payrolls. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, there it is. I want to, yeah, there it is. There it is. Let me try this before I put it on the screen. All right, so I'm going to put this trade scenario on the screen. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights is in the building. Jet Life for Life is in the building. Salute. I'm going to put this trade scenario on the screen, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Right? I'm not really big into trade scenarios. I trust the front office is going to do their thing, but I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so that y'all will see. Basically, what I'm getting at here, all that mumbo jumbo, is basically in order to ask you guys how y'all would feel about trading for Alex Caruso. How do y'all like Alex Caruso? How would y'all like a bench unit of Josh Hart and Javon Carter and Alex Caruso? I'm not really big on I'm not really big on Javon Carter. Right? I think we already have Deuce. Would y'all give up Bogey's contract and a first round pick for Alex Caruso? Can y'all see a world where we sign Kelly Oubre to come off the bench and trade for Alex Caruso to come off the bench for us so that we can have people that can guard the 76ers, the Pacers, and the Celtics? How would y'all like to see Alex Caruso's D on Jaylen Brown and OG Anunoby's defense on Jason Tatum? Is that something? Is that something that y'all can ride with? Salute JJ. JJ says not enough scoring. Nah, bro. Remember, you have 2 all-star players in your starting 5. Offenses, trust. You're gonna have trust me. Trust. Hit him up is in the building. Hit him up says, I would rather go for another 6'5" combo guard. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think it's going to be a busy offseason for the Knicks. I do want to dispel what I think is a myth. Gaston. Yo, my dog. I have a 15-year-old dog, right? I have a 15-year-old dog that's laid down in the middle of the floor, and he wasn't moving. I thought he was going to the upper room. I ain't gonna lie to you. Allah Wise is in the building. Allah Wise, remember to keep that time slot available this weekend, bro. Corey Lee is in the building. Yeah, Alex Caruso may be the best perimeter defender. The best backcourt defender in the NBA. Right? Can you imagine a defense with Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, Ryan Dunn, and Alex Caruso? The other team may not be able to score. They may not be able to even get a shot up. The other team may not be able to get a shot at the rim with Caruso, Dunn, Anunoby, and Mitchell Robinson on the floor. It may be the greatest defense. Well, I ain't gonna go that far. I'm not gonna go that far, but I'm gonna let you decide. But when I hear Caruso, Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, Ryan Dunn, I'm thinking 04 Pistons defensively. Defensively, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, and Josh Hart also. Josh Hart will be on that second unit also. Anybody like Alex Caruso, or is it just me? And you'll have Deuce on your bench. E. Gibson's in the building. Man, you're talking about a bench unit of Deuce McBride, Josh Hart, Alex Caruso, Kelly Oubre, and whoever starts at center, the other center be coming off the bench. I think this trade is one to consider when you are in win now mode. When you're in win now mode, we don't care nothing about draft. When you're in win now mode, you don't care nothing about draft picks. I want to open a sheet. Let me see. I want to see what this is going to look like on paper. I want to see what this looks like on paper, everybody. No, this is the wrong one. Oh, that's the wrong one too. I'm gonna put it on the screen so that you can see what this looks like. And y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think when y'all see it. Now, mind you, this is just on paper. This is just on paper. That's on paper, right? You could give up Bojan Bogdanovic and next year's first to have this be your second unit. Just something to consider. Just creative thinking, right? Just using our imagination. Nev the Disruptor is in the building. Dang, I ain't seen Nev in about a year. All right. All right. Bogdanovich and next year's first for Alex Caruso. And you use cap space or an exception for Kelly Oubre. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Nev says, this disruptor says, you have two players that most likely won't be on the Knicks. And then Nev says, Isaiah and OG, they are gone. If OG and Anunoby is gone, then we'll have different conversations that we need to have. Then we need to have front office conversations. If the front office traded away assets for a rental and we didn't win a championship, then we need to have other conversations. If that's the case, I'd be more than happy to have that conversation. If it happens, I think that the front office is more skilled than that, in my opinion. I see Queens, New York is in the building. Salute to the greatest borough that God ever created. Queens, New York is in the building. Salute to Queens. Salute all of my people from Queens. Inwood, Far Rock. Luke Skywalker Visions is in the building and says, if we hear OG is leaving CAA, he's leaving the Knicks. Queens is in the building. Queens, New York has a saying. Queens, New York has a saying that applies. Queens, New York is in the building. Salute to all our people from Queens holding it down. But in a simple move, I think it's simple. A draft pick and Bogdanovic's contract for Alex Caruso and Javon Carter, who I think is probably an afterthought. Javon Carter would be an afterthought. He'd be on the bench with Deuce and Jericho Sims and the rookies. Coach is in the building. Salute King Ribby in the building. King Ribby in the building somewhere. 19 comment NYC 84 says, Queens get the money. Slicko in the building. Imagine, yes, man. Ooh, imagine a wing rotation of Caruso, Hart, Oubre, and OG. Right? Imagine OG, Caruso, Oubre, and Hart locking down the perimeter. Coach, I got one for you, man. You got to be patient with me, though. Coach, you got to be patient with me, man. You know, we think alike, right? You got to get. We only 20 minutes in, bro. You got to give me some time. You got to give me some time because I got one for you too. I would. Hey, you should have saved that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start that comment. Because in preparation for the show, I think I prepared something for y'all. Right? I prepared something for y'all. So if you like Tyree Eason, you're going to love what's coming up in about 15 minutes. Maybe sooner. Maybe sooner. We'll see. Maybe sooner. Salute to everybody hanging out with us tonight, man. I'm glad y'all here rocking with us. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all rocking with us in the chat. So salute to y'all for being here, hanging out with us. My people. JJ says, get a big that can stretch the floor. Again, JJ, man, we only like 21 minutes into it, bro. I got you. I already talked about this scenario, but I gotta talk about the scenario, bro. I just can't come out here and just say stuff, man. I gotta, it's a show. It's a live stream, man. So it's a live stream. I just can't come out here and just let the cat out of the bag and leave like in 4 minutes. It's a show. We here for a while. You know what I'm saying? It's a show. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be here for a while. So you gotta give me some time to build up some stuff. But trust what you just said. What you just said, I'm about to address it right now. So I'm gonna put the trade machine back on the screen because I got you. Corey Lee says, this is the Jump the Shark episode. Anybody remember Happy Days? Yeah, we remember Happy Days, bro. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock rock. Yeah. So first, let me start this by saying if you're an Isaiah Hartenstein fan, then this next few minutes is probably going to make you angry. If you are an Isaiah Hartenstein fan, this next segment may make you angry, right? That's not my intent. My intent is to explore, right? My intent is to explore, right? I want to explore some stuff. Am I a Hartenstein fan? Yes. Do I value the center position in 2024? No. I don't. I think basketball has evolved. And if you're a back to the basket big or a rebound and shot block big only, the game may be passing you by. And let me get rid of this thing. Oh. Yeah, so the game may have passed those guys by, but if you're a fan of Hartenstein, I'm not trying to come across disrespectful. I like Hartenstein. If he were a stretch five that Tibbs would allow to be a stretch five, then I'd be like, yo, give him Todd Barbie salary for life, and you'll be set, right? Just all we have to do is pay Isaiah Hartenstein Todd Barbie salary January through March, and that man to be set for life. Nobody is wealthy like Todd Barbie. That's my man. Salute to Todd Barbie if he out there somewhere. I thought I saw him in the chat. He might be in the bushes. But Ty Barbie is who I ran this by earlier. I ran something by Todd Barbie earlier because there was a conversation. There is a conversation that Knicks fans have been having for about 8 years. And that conversation is, when are the Knicks going to trade for their megastar? And for the past 4 seasons, when the Knicks did not trade for a star, the narrative from certain Knicks fans is just punt the football and play defense. Kick the can down the road. Initially, it was, hey, man, just keep getting assets because some star is going to be disgruntled and we'll be right there to scoop them up. Right? That was the narrative. Man, if Giannis don't win such and such, man, if Devin Booker doesn't win such and such, man, he might be unhappy. Man, call Anthony Towns. You know, we might need to trade for, if Joel Embiid don't win a such and such. That had been the narrative over the years. But here we are in the 5th offseason, and the Knicks have not traded for Donovan Mitchell. They have not traded for Joel Embiid. They have not traded for Devin Booker. They have not traded for Karl Anthony Towns. They have not traded. Oh, y'all remember when Damian Lillard was the new hotness, right? When Damian Lillard was a guy. Oh, we got to trade for Dame Lillard. This front office is in their 5th offseason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th offseason. They're not trading for a star that big. They're not. Every offseason, Knicks fans think the front office is going to trade for a megastar. And we've seen stars traded around the league right in front of us, right in front of our noses. We've seen Tyrese Halliburton traded to the Pacers. We saw James Harden traded 3 times during this regime. We've seen Kevin Durant traded. Kyrie Irving traded twice. We've seen Bradley Beal traded, Russell Westbrook traded, Chris Paul traded, DeJounte Murray traded. But the Knicks have not made that trade for that type of guy. And here's why. There are too many things that have to go right in order for you to pull off a megastar trade. There are too many things that have to go right in order for you to pull off a megastar trade. For one, you have to be a destination. If you're not a destination, stars not coming. I don't care how you feel about your team. In this case, the Knicks. If players don't feel like you're a destination, they're not okaying trades. right? It's like that, and that's the way it is. Huh. We've seen Laurie Markkinen traded twice. Rudy Gobert was traded. I mean, Jordan Poole was traded. You know, Kyle Kuzma was traded. Mikal Bridges was traded. Cam Johnson was traded. Ben Simmons was traded. But this front office in their fifth offseason, and I can't believe how fast the years have gone by. The Knicks have had the same front office for the most part for 4 complete off seasons. And so what I'm saying, I said all of that to say this, everybody. That the guys that we used to look at, we shouldn't be looking at anymore. Jimmy Butler, we shouldn't be looking at him no more. Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, we shouldn't be looking at them anymore. We shouldn't be looking at them anymore. What we should be doing, is recalibrating our sights. That's what we should be doing. Recalibrating our sights. And here's why. The team is already good as is, and you don't want to trade away core pieces from a championship contending team to start all over with another superstar. What we should be looking at is a young star that's younger than 24. That's younger than 25. Almighty Finesse is in the building. What the Knicks should be looking at is a star player right on the cusp of becoming a superstar. Giving a team whatever it is that they want and just moving forward with that player, with Randall, OG, Brunson, the core pieces, trading away a bunch of draft picks and salary filler for that player. I have a player in mind that I think fits. He may not be the perfect fit, but I want you to. Can you guys see that? Can y'all see that? Okay. Y'all can see it. Can y'all see the rosters? Y'all can see the rosters, right? Coach is in the building. Coach says, at work creeping, but keeping. Watching from afar, just working a lot. New job. Love y'all, fam. Be back again soon. Watching for now. Bim. So I have the Cleveland Cavaliers pulled up, right? I have the Cleveland Cavaliers pulled up. And congrats, Coach, on a new gig, too, by the way. I have the Cleveland Cavaliers pulled up, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think I'm thinking. Chat, tell me what y'all think I'm thinking. Are we on the same page here, everybody? Tell me who y'all think I'm thinking about getting from Cleveland. A young borderline star that fits what the Knicks want to do. A difference maker. I'm going to show you what I'm going to offer. Right? What am I going to offer? They have, okay, what kind of salary filler do they have? They have George Niang, Dean Wade. I like Dean Wade. They have Isaac Okoro, Darius Garland. I got to send them Bogey. Again, sorry, Bogey. Sorry to put you in every trade, Bogey. If you're watching, I'm sorry to put you in every trade, bro. But it's a salary thing, bro. It's nothing personal. The trade I'm doing is this. Bogey and draft picks for Evan Mobley and Dean Wade. Do I want Dean Wade? Y'all know I don't want Dean Wade. Y'all know I don't want Dean Wade. Y'all know I don't want Dean Wade. Right? I'm not even going to play no games. Only reason why he even on the screen is to make the trade work. But I'm giving up Bogey and our next 3 first-round picks for Evan Mobley to come in here and play the Marcus Camby role for us. He'll be Marcus Camby with a jump shot for us. Evan Mobley would legit be the 2024 Marcus Camby type guy for us. And I know everybody don't like the Marcus Camby type players. Some of y'all like the Jokic type player or the Embiid type player or the Wemby type center. Right? This is what I'm offering. But here's why, though. Here's why. Here's why. Can y'all see that? Evan Mobley just turned 23 Monday. And he's got superstar upside. Evan Mobley just turned 23. So the thing is, whether it's let me look at his stats first before we condemn Evan Mobley, right? Before we condemn Evan Mobley is shooting 50% from the floor, 25% from three, 66% from the free throw line. Those numbers aren't really that impressive. Oh, I'm sorry. They had it in reverse order. Everybody. Evan Mobley shot 58 this year. He shot 58% from the floor, 37% from three, and 72% from the free throw line. I read that in reverse. So he's 58, 37, and 72. Imagine if the Knicks had a center that could shoot 37% from the 3-point line. Coach says, what if they want Mitch? Bye. No disrespect to Mitch. You know I love Mitch. I love Mitch, right? I love Mitch, but I think we're at that stage. We're not a lottery team anymore. We're not a play-in team anymore. We've evolved. And you guys know this. Everybody that you start kindergarten with is not going to be at your 12th grade graduation. Y'all know that. Chat. Y'all know that. Y'all know how when you started school in kindergarten, everybody that you started kindergarten with is not going to walk across that 12th grade stage. It's life. It's life, man. It's a part of it. So the reason why I bring up Evan Mobley is because he's the best fit for the scenario given. Remember, the conversation used to be trade for a young star while he's affordable. That's the reason why we used to have the Devin Booker conversations. But now it's too late for Devin Booker. We got to move on. We used to say the same thing about Bradley Beal when we thought Bradley Beal was out there balling by himself. Now Bradley Beal is old with a huge contract. And that don't work for us no more. We used to think about that about Zach LaVine. That don't work for us. He's too expensive. We used to think about that about Donovan Mitchell. Right? We used to think about that about Donovan Mitchell. Go get him while he's young and cheap. Almighty Finesse, y'all got to relax. You got to let me get there, bro. Relax. Calm down. Y'all got to let me, bro. I just can't come in here and talk for 3 minutes and leave. I got you, bro. I got you. Relax. Y'all want me to just come in? Y'all just want me to come in here, talk for like 4 minutes and leave. So if Evan Mobley doesn't fit, right? If Evan Mobley doesn't fit what you want to do, right? Comment. Yeah, I have to explain it. I gotta build it up, man. I gotta gotta build a runway for it, right? I just can't come in here and say Jabari Smith and Tari Eason. But since I mentioned them, all right. Let me see here. Okay. All right. So Bogey. Bim. There we go. Since I mentioned them, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm not for sure if you guys are fans of Tari Eason or not. I am. I'm a fan of Tari Eason. I'm a fan of 6'8" wing players that can guard 1 through 4. Jabari Smith, yes, I'm a fan of 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", 6'11" wing players that can guard 2 through 4. Now, the draft picks that we have to give from Milwaukee, from Detroit, from the Knicks, if you're in win now mode, then at some point you got to say F them picks. If you can imagine a defense with Kelly Oubre, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Jabari Smith, and Tari Eason, if you can imagine what game 1 in the Boston Garden is going to feel like when Tatum and Brown know that for the next 7 games, they're going to be guarded by Tari Eason, Jabari Smith, OG Anunoby, and Kelly Oubre. Nothing screams take advantage of Brunson's window more than surrounding him with wing players that can guard everyone. Almighty Finesse, yeah, and Almighty Finesse, right? And we're getting Ryan Dunn, yeah. Nothing screams. Ladies and gentlemen, help me congratulate the 2025 NBA champ, New York Knicks. Nothing screams that more than having wing depth and promising young players. Again, how old is Jabari Smith? Jabari Smith just turned 21 in May. How old is Tari Eason? Tari Eason just turned 23 in May. Nothing screams win now more than a bunch of young wings that all you need them to do is defend and protect Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. And JJ says, you think they trade Jabari already? Yes, absolutely. I think they're at the point where they want to win now also. They probably want to win now also, right? I think they're on the verge of adding veterans to their roster. It's the reason why they signed Fred VanVleet and Dylan Brooks last year. They're tired of losing. Quiet Money is in the building. Somebody else was in here, and I started to say, I think it was Mr. Realistic. Salute to Mr. Realistic. I think that's who I was trying to get to shout out. So salute to Mr. Realistic. Kelly Oubre, Jabari Smith, Tari Eason, OG Anunoby. I'm asking Knicks fans, are you ready to put all your chips in the middle of the table to chase and beat the Boston Celtics? Or do you want to kick the can down the road another year and have the same conversations about Boston really ain't that good, man. Boston got lucky, man. Denver just run that offense, man. The Warriors just have Steph, man, Or are you ready for the front office to make that finishing trade so that we can go out there and compete like other champions compete? Or do we want to make excuses another summer? Next summer, or do we want to sit here and be like, man, all we had to do was stay healthy, man. Man, if such and such would have stayed healthy, man, all we had to do was such and such and such, man. Second round is cool. At least we're not in the lottery, Or do you want to be in that championship conversation? Salute to Quiet Money. Knicks fans, what do you want to do? You want to run it back with everybody and hope we stay healthy? I'm just asking. I'm asking. I'm not judging you one way or the other. I'm not judging now. I'm not judging you. What do you want to do? What do you prefer? Do you just want to run it back and hope everybody stays healthy? You want to run it back and hope OG Anunoby stays healthy? Run it back and hope Mitch stays healthy? Run it back and hope Randall stays healthy? The Knicks are past the stage of trading for a Devin Booker. Devin Booker's too old and he makes too much money. Damian Lillard is too old and he makes too much money. Man, Brandon Ingram is about to get 4 years, $208 million. Donovan Mitchell this summer is about to get the bag. Anthony Davis is too old. He makes too much money. Karl Anthony Towns is too old and he makes too much money. The move, in my opinion, as somebody who's one of y'all, I recognize that when we were talking about trading for a star, we were talking about trading for a young star when Devin Booker was 23. Devin Booker's not 23 anymore. We were talking about trying to get Jaylen Brown when Jaylen Brown was 23. Jaylen Brown's not 23 anymore. Porzingis is not 24 anymore. I think we have to shift our thinking. I think we have to not change the plan, right? We don't change the goal, but change the target. Right? Trading for a young star while they're cheap should be the goal, right? Like Almighty Finesse says, Trey Murphy, right on the cusp of breaking out, becoming a star. And for all my offensive guys, that don't care about defense as much as we do, LaMelo. A big point guard facilitator that can play next to Jalen Brunson. All right, everybody, that's all I got, man. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try to jump back on in the morning. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Peace, y'all.